Welcome back to the Psychic Next Door. I want to thank each and every one of you for taking the time to tune in, as well as for your overwhelming support for subscribing, liking, and even commenting on my videos. I am truly grateful for you. My goal today and always is to provide you clarity and peace through these spirit-driven messages. Remember, these are just general readings, not a one-to-one, so if it doesn't resonate, just leave it behind, my friends. I apologize for my voice and perhaps a little bit of the sniffles that you'll hear through this reading. I'm really trying to fight something and I'm just trying to get through it, okay? Appreciate you guys so much. All right, now, I had mentioned this in our special July 4th reading, that Spirit has been wanting to discuss 2024 throughout our readings these last couple of months. So instead of a July bonus reading, this reading is going to be for the remainder of 2024, all right? For those of you that haven't had the opportunity yet, please check out that special July 4th reading. It was our very first pick a card message, and tons of information came through for you guys that are relevant here for you all in the coming months. All right, this reading is for our beautiful Aries friends and will include July through December of 2024. Now, while we shuffle the cards, Spirit wants to highlight one major theme that's been relevant for all signs as of recent, and that is self-doubt. There's a lot of self-doubt that's been creeping into our lives, whether it be with global events, current relationships, business partnerships, and even just situations in our day-to-day, all right? So I do want to do things a little bit differently today. Now, while we typically draw this card from the Motivational Insight deck at the end of the readings, I'd like to share this card with you today before the reading begins because I think it might bring a little light here and may help set the tone and help us put things into perspective. If a cauliflower can somehow become a pizza, then you, my friend, can accomplish anything. Okay, is that not the case, though? I mean, no shade to those that like cauliflower, but who would have ever thought in a million years that cauliflower, okay, would be the crust of a pizza, right? And it's not half bad, to be perfectly honest. But the fact that they were able to create that, right? The fact that somebody went to those lengths to figure this out and create this, what does this mean for us in our lives, right? Tells me we can do anything we set our minds to, my beautiful Aries friends. All right, let's go ahead and draw some cards here and get right into your reading. First thing I'm seeing here is someone in a construction zone of some sort. I'm not sure if some of you work in that industry, you're building a home, perhaps some home renovations are taking place. Someone is actually looking to start a career in this type of industry. Huh. That's very random, but I certainly wanted to share that with you guys. The first cards we received here from Spirit are step back, listen, and jump in. Okay, I think I see now where the construction situation is happening because they're highlighting this card. So we'll go ahead and talk about it while we shuffle for the rest of the cards. Jump in. You're being asked to take a chance and give whatever you're questioning a try. The stars will never all align in just the right way. Sometimes you have to take that leap anyway. This is that time. So it looks like some of you are looking to do something different with your life. Or take, like I said, I'm also seeing a construction of a new home. I'm seeing an individual putting on boots. And this is not the type of work they've done before. I'm also seeing, again, the words home renovation for some of you. They're also showing me the words step outside your comfort zone. Lots is happening for you, my beautiful Aries. Let's dive in, okay? We're going to hang on to this card because this is the main theme for your reading. All right, this jump in. It's time to take action. All right. So it looks as though there is something that you've been contemplating. There is something that you've been wanting to give a go. Okay? And Spirit is letting you know that this is the time in your life, perhaps these next 6 months, to allow this to unfold for yourself. Okay? Interesting enough, we're getting a lot of messages here. I just want to set these up in the way that they're going to want to talk about them really quickly. Okay. So they still have me with this vision of a construction zone. So that's very much highlighted for some of you here. For some of you, this is a metaphor. Okay, I see where this is going. It's never started out with a construction zone before, so I'm like, oh, I wonder what my Aries are up to. So it looks as though some of you are going into uncharted territory. You're wanting to start something really fresh and new, okay? And it's been on your mind for some time. And for whatever reason, life has gotten in the way. You haven't been able to do this, right? But it's almost like a door. In different parts of your life, doors open, right? And sometimes it's just not the right time for you. So the door closes and off you go. This feels like a very solid time in your life, Aries, where you have the ability to open this door. You have the ability to see what's on the other side. You have the ability to test this project. Okay? It's just something, they're really giving me this feeling of something you've always wanted to do. For some of you, it's as simple as, and they're showing me somebody on a rowboat. Okay? Some of you just want to get out on the water and do something new. Try something new. They're showing me someone in Pilates. They're showing me someone fishing. These are things that they're showing me someone playing the piano for the first time. These could be very random things. As you can see, they are. And for some of you, they're really major. Some of you are really wanting to step outside your comfort zone and really kind of turn a new leaf in your life. It's kind of pretty cool. Up till now, though, okay, they're showing me that you haven't allowed that door to open, okay? These cards go hand in hand with that message, all right? You're being asked to listen to your inner voice. These cards go hand in hand. You're being asked to listen to your inner voice. It's been guiding you to do something or say something, and it's time to take action on its wisdom. Another example they're showing me an individual at a workplace. Perhaps you've had a project there that you've thought of. Perhaps you have this great idea that you're afraid to share. Everything is in good timing, my friends. Also, they're sharing with me the presentation as well, okay? Take a step back. You're being asked to take a step back from your life in order to gain some perspective. Oftentimes when you're too close to a situation, it can be hard to make decisions. Span out and view your life from a distance so you can get the perspective needed. They're showing me a group of you that have wanted to take these steps, but you're really not sure how to take them, okay? You need some meditation, all right? You need some contemplation. You need that time, that quiet time, to try and put this puzzle together, to put these pieces together, okay? Steps to take in order for you to head in the right direction. They're showing me an individual who kind of feels like all over the place. I can totally relate to that. Where you just feel like you have too much to do and not enough time to do it. So how can you possibly even dive into this situation? They're showing me an individual, actually multiple individuals, taking that step back and perhaps learning how to delegate. All right, perhaps you're one of those individuals that you like to get things done yourself because you know it's going to get done how you want them. Learn how to delegate a bit if you don't already do so. Perhaps take a look at all of the to-dos that you have in your life. Can you get rid of some of them, right? Do all of them have to be done immediately or at a certain time? Kind of spread that out a bit. You're going to find yourself in listening to yourself, all right, that you're going to have time and attention to do what you've always wanted to do. In this journey, they want to share with you that there is going to be some powerful change. For those of you that allow yourself to step outside your comfort zone, to plan appropriately, to take action and jump into this situation, your world's going to change from it. Okay? They're showing me an individual, and they're actually, we haven't even drawn them yet, the tarot cards, the sun card. You're going to get a feeling of accomplishment and peace and happiness inside you that for some of you, you've never actually felt before, not to this level, all right? By taking these chances, by trying these opportunities, by incorporating things that you love and desire into your life. Now, this message now shifts. This is now, they're providing me information that this is in regards to a relationship. Okay, so we're certainly switching gears here. Some of you have been going through a really difficult time with a loved one, whether it be in a romantic relationship, a business partnership, a friendship. And for some of you, they just showed me a vision of a neighbor, okay? So perhaps there's some issues happening with a neighbor that have been really just giving you a hard time. I'm seeing a vision of a neighbor that isn't very neighborly in the sense that they're just very rude. Perhaps there's a lot of loud noise. Perhaps they're being very disrespectful. Things of that nature that don't make the living area in which you're in a positive one. I'm seeing a vision of an apartment complex, a townhome, even a residential, like single family neighborhood. All three of those examples. Loud music, just disrespectful, loud, not being considerate of their neighbors. I see some trash being left around, just not neighborly things, okay? And emotions are definitely running high from this. For some of you, you're afraid that if you take the steps to approach this individual about the difficulties that you're having with them, that you're just going to explode. And oftentimes, Spirit is sharing this is what happens when you let it fester. You get upset, you complain, it just kind of eats at you. And then by the time you try to have a conversation with somebody, you lose it, right? Because it's just been festering. They're asking you to take a step back, okay? Take a step back, take the emotion from what is happening to your situation, all right? Do a bird's eye view. Give yourself time to think. They're showing me an individual writing things down, okay, to organize their thoughts a bit better. In order for you to rectify some of the things that are happening with this relationship, you are going to have to take that step back, okay? You are going to have to take that step back and take the feelings and emotions out of it, all that anger, that frustration that's been building. And get down to the core. Get down to the core of what's happening. Now, in regards to the neighbor situation, this doesn't appear to be relevant. This is more relevant for the friendship, relationship, business partnerships that we're having. Don't let your pride get in the way. Okay? It takes two to tango. Okay? Spirit just showed me that phrase, so I had to share it with you. It takes two to tango. Don't let your pride get in the way of resolving what needs to be resolved. You don't want to continue feeling like this. You don't want to continue having this frustration. You don't want it to get so out of hand that now emotions are running high and, things could be said that aren't truly meant. Allow yourself the opportunity to make the necessary adjustments with these individuals in your life. Okay? And in doing that, my friends, you can expect some powerful change. I see a lot of you just sitting having a one-on-one with this individual. Okay, and some people you just can't rationalize with, and timing is key. Perhaps let the individual know that you're having problems with, hey, I know we've been having a difficult time lately. Let me know when a good time is for you to sit down and chat. This allows that person to kind of bring their emotions and their walls down to where they can say, yeah, you know what, maybe sometime this weekend, let's sit and talk. Maybe when you're not in the day-to-day of it, when you're at work, coming home, taking care of everything, it's just the emotions, it's just not timing. That's what they keep showing me. Timing is key. So perhaps just kind of reach out to this individual and let them know you want to have a chat, okay? And find the right time to do so, okay? Because I just feel this overwhelming need, or I don't want to say desperation, but when you're just kind of desperate for things to change and for things to get on the right track. That's kind of what I'm getting from you guys right now, excuse me, in regards to this situation. So perhaps just kind of set a date and time where you can do this. I find that I have the most productive conversations about things on a day that I'm off, or at least on a day when I'm just working a half a day. This allows me time and attention to myself, then time to think, and then the conversation is much more productive, right? Let's draw a few more clarifiers here for the tarot. I feel that your message came through loud and clear, but oftentimes the tarot provides us a little bit more detail. Okay, absolutely. Beautiful. Opportunities lie ahead, my friends. So it's time to let go of what no longer serves us. All right. Perhaps there are some things that we've been doing ourselves that don't serve us. Perhaps letting those things go first before you deal or talk to this individual may actually help have a much more productive time. In reference to this card, the Three of Swords, this is in relation to how you've been feeling lately. Okay, it's an internal feeling. You just want to scream and you just have had enough. Perhaps remove the things first that no longer serve you. Take the time and attention you need to think things through prior to having these conversations that need to be had. You're also going to have some revelations of your own. You're going to be very surprised at what comes to you. Once this conversation is done, once this conversation has been had, you and this other individual are going to find different ways, better ways to communicate. It shows you both actually doing something that you don't currently do. During this time that you take to yourself, you're also going to have some revelations, kind of light bulb moments that are going to come to you prior to you having a much needed discussion with another individual. Things are going to be kind of flying in for you, and you're going to be really excited about jumping in and seeing what's next in your life. Not only with this individual, but also it's going back to this project that you so desperately have wanted to start. So it looks like a lot of great things are coming for you. You just need to take a step back, review things, perhaps have some uncomfortable conversations. And Spirit is sharing with me that for some of you, the anticipation of these conversations is going to be is much worse than the actual event. So in setting a date and time to have these conversations, you're already allowing the walls to come down. I'm seeing walls come down, okay? So this looks like this is going to bring much relief to both of you. Now, I'm going to draw another card for you guys from the Motivational Insight deck because I want to end this reading in a positive note. Although the changes that you're going to make, really what's coming for you here in the next 6 months, and they're also showing me now the year 2025, is going to be a beautiful time for you. Spirit dropped 2 of these cards for you, so I'm going to share both. The first one is, the power for creating a better future is contained in the present moment. You can create a good future by creating a good present. That's right, in the here and now. As I said earlier, time to take action, my friends. And the second card is, a river cuts through rock, not because of its power, but because of its persistence. If I know anything about my Aries friends, you all are persistent and you're going to make this happen. Have a great rest of your month, and we'll talk soon.